Hello, good afternoon. This is Anthony London. Mindset Therapy, RealTalkT.V. Today is April 4th, 2015. Um, Man, it's been a real tough week, 2 weeks for me and my family and so many close friends to our family. Um, Last week today, we had to bury a young man. Um, a very close young man that's very close to my heart, to my wife, and to my kids. He was like my nephew. He grew up with my nephews. It's really my wife, cousin, son, but this family I was blessed to become a part of. They are very close. They're a close knit family. And this sister, son, is my wife, cousin. But at the same time, what I'm saying, man, it was, as everybody know, I buried my mom in July of last year. This July would make a year. And that was I thought at the time that was one of the hardest things I would ever have to do in my life. One of the hardest things I thought I ever had to see was my close friend being killed while I was with him as being a young kid, as being 13, 14 years old, seeing this. But this what I have witnessed over the past week, to see this mother, not just this mother, it was 3 young mothers had to bury their children this past week. And it is amazing. It is totally unacceptable. I mean, to see these kids losing their life before they even 21. I mean, to see this mother bury her child, to stand up in front of the casket of a young man with so much promise, so much, man, over 2,500 people attended this funeral. I never seen a young man so young touch so many people's lives, young and old. It just wasn't young people at the funeral. Of course, it was a lot of young people his age, but they had some people my age also, because he touched my life. The young man was a respectable child, but I know from coming up, everybody goes astray. And it's just when you go astray, do you have that person that love you enough to pull you back on the right side of the road? Or do you have that person you respect enough to listen to? Not saying he was raised awesome. He was raised as a respectable young man. I mean, his mother raised him the best that she can do, alone. And man, over the past year or two, man, our youngsters, our children have been dying at a alarming rate. And I mean, by the 3s, by the 4s, we're burying these children. And if we're not burying them, they're burying us. They putting us in the ground. And this generation is so misled. The generation is so disrespectful. It's hard to pinpoint exactly what went wrong. But I know I can say that we have to come together some kind of way, in some kind of form or fashion, to get these kids, man, to save their lives. Because these cats making this music, riding these Bentleys, they lying to them. They leading them astray. They're leaving them out in the desert and watching them dying of hunger and thirst for the truth. And when I say the truth, I mean the truth of God's word, regardless of how you put it, regardless of what religion you come with it. It's the truth. The truth is the truth, and it will set you free. Just like it done me, and just like it done so many people that come before me and after me, man. I can't stand to see another mother bury her child. And when I look up, it's all mothers, man. Man, my brothers, men, we have to come up. We got to come together. We got to put something together. But I know one thing, man. We can't control everything that happens in the street. It's impossible. But one thing I'm going to say, we can't control what happens in our home, in our houses right now. It starts inside the house. Before the kids even get to the streets and get to all this mayhem and craziness, it starts inside the home. So for the ones that are blessed with the mother, with the father, with both, let's start at home. Let's start loving these children. Let's start hugging these children. Let's start letting them know they're worth something. The young sisters, let's start dropping the jewels on them, letting them know they're worth more than a one-night stand. Let the young brothers know that they can be anything they want to be if they put their mind and put God first. God first, and the rest will follow. Man, it's been emotional. I'm not going to keep y'all too long. I went over. I don't like to be this long. But real talk is we have to come together, man. We have to get this together. We have to get this together for these children, man. They're dying, man. And this to sit back on the sideline and watch this go on, man, it's sad. It's sad. It's really sad. And I have kids. I have a young man. I have a 12-year-old. I have a 6-year-old. I have a daughter about to be 21. I can't just do the best I can do in my home. I gotta start reaching out. I talk to the kids around the corner. I talk to my nephews. And it starts with one, don't get me wrong, but man, we got to do this in a unit. We have to do this in a mass amount of people. We have to come together. We have to stop this senseless killing, this violence. It's crazy. It's stupid. It makes no sense. Stop the violence. Love yourself. It's Real Talk TV, Mindset Therapy. It's your boy Anthony London, man. Get at me. Go to YouTube. Look me up. Peace and love.